Hard to work with those factors. So just remember, Florida was doing really well long before Ron DeSantis got there. Even Charlie Crist, the Democrat, did a good job, and he had very good numbers. Sunshine and ocean are very alluring. It's not too hard to work with those factors. So just remember, Florida was doing really well long before Ron DeSantis got there. Even Charlie Crist, the Democrat, did a good job, and he had very good numbers. Sunshine and ocean are very alluring. It's not too hard to work with those factors. So just remember, Florida was doing really well long before Ron DeSantis got there. Even Charlie Crist, the Democrat, did a good job, and he had very good numbers. Sunshine and ocean are very alluring. It's not too hard to work with those factors. So just remember, Florida was doing really well long before Ron DeSantis got there. Even Charlie Crist, the Democrat, did a good job, and he had very good numbers. Sunshine and ocean are very alluring. It's not too hard to work with those factors. So just remember, Florida was doing really well long before.
Delicate one. I hope you will take it in the spirit in which I ask it. I don't know how to ask it, really.
Just
are you an anti-vaxxer? Were you
Sure.
always one? If you are one now, and if not, how did you become one?
Yeah, you're not offending me. I can answer that question easily. I'm afraid of offending you with the answer, but given that we're both adults here and separated by thousands of miles, I'll go ahead and tell you the truth.
You'd be safe even if you were sitting in the same room.
Yeah, it's like they say, never criticize a man until you've walked a mile in his shoes. That way you're a mile away, and also you have his shoes.
And you have issues, exactly.
That's a car talk clip. I started with complete belief that vaccines were the most important medical discovery of all time, more than antibiotics, more than surgery, the two others you mentioned. I was as convinced as anyone was. I slowly made the descent into madness to where you now find me. The journey, I'll sum it up in 60 seconds. The journey was, maybe the polio vaccine actually wasn't as necessary as we thought. Maybe we could have solved the problem with doing away with rampant pesticide use. I got to, actually the polio vaccine was completely unnecessary, but the others are necessary. The others, these diseases were horrible. Through additional research and reason and understanding.
I would stand there on stage with Trump and I would repeat over and over again, excuse me, please find me 11,000 votes so that I can win the election. I would just repeat that over and over again. And then I'd say to the audience, what are we debating? A man picked up the phone and wanted to say, fake the election, give me 11,000 votes. I don't know how any American who loves this country, that's the end of the debate. You don't get to run if you're going to fix an election.
On January 6th, when they were storming the Capitol.
And a police officer died.
Yeah, and he would say nothing. He was sitting in that office off that dining area off the Oval Office for 3 hours and said nothing. I was supposed to make a speech on the economy that day. Instead, I made a speech I was in Delaware on that issue because I was elected president, but I wasn't sworn in yet. It was derelict. It was almost criminal. He did nothing. He just sat there and watched what was happening. Not a single, and now he calls them patriots and victims. And says he's going to pardon them all if he's reelected.
Tells me in my comments. Mind you, I've never had somebody say this shit to me in person because I'd shut it the fuck down. Now, hypothetically, let's say that's true. Republicans hate gays and they hate women. What the fuck am I doing voting for them? Well, let me explain it loud and clear. I would rather vote for a party who hates me than vote for a party who doesn't know what a woman is. I would rather vote for a party taking away my rights with a bunch of bills that none of you fucking read than literally have my rights taken away daily. There are men in your bathroom. There are men taking over your sports. They are depleting what you are as a woman. You don't matter. Oh, but Proposition Blow Me is going to take away my rights. You guys are ridiculous. They are literally giving you something to harp on while they are taking away every single woman's right in America. So you know what? Thanks for the advice. I got it. I'm good. I know who I'm voting for. Enjoy the men in your bathroom. Enjoy it. Go woke.
Anthony Edwards from Minnesota on 2 shots.
Is that fucking real? Fuck yes! My dad's gonna figure it out! What the fuck are we doing here? 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 Oh my god! I love him! 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 I love him!
Anthony Edwards from Minnesota on 2 shots.
Is that fucking real?
For you. When does crack? Now, so the cocaine's happening. When does that? When does crack? Now, so the cocaine's happening. When does that crack come into play for you? When does crack? Now, so the cocaine's happening. When does that crack come into play for you? When does crack? Now, so the cocaine's happening. When does that crack come into play for you? When does crack? Now, so the crack. Now, so the cocaine's happening. When does that crack come into play for you?
So much, Blitz. I fucking hate you 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 so much, Blitz. I speak for yourself. Just do it. Speak.
Here in Charleston, West Virginia, we have marched through downtown and we are currently marching on our way to the state capital of West Virginia. We've had a lot of positive receptions. We've had a lot of very distant interest from the police, if you see them over there. And we have had a lot of flyers handed out to people. We're going to give a great speech at the Capitol. Stay tuned for more updates. Thank you, sir. Thumbs up. Something flies, honey.
Go home.
Report. My weekend update co-anchor Michael Che was going to join me here tonight, but in solidarity with President Biden, I decided to lose all my Black support. My weekend update co-anchor, Michael Che, was going to join.
Oh, no. You ain't gonna stalk me like that. Teach me something, man. Come teach me something. Teach me something. I'm a lefty now. I'm a lefty. Spread up. Don't do that. That's what you said. See them with the eyes. I like that. Do you want to keep the angle? Time out. What's up, boy? Oh, so damn proud of you. Thank you. Appreciate you. And your Jesus. Always. And your Jesus. That's the one thing I'm proud of.
おかしいね。空襲警報ならんもんね。どうしたんだろう。
Nevertheless, I'm entitled to, as I say, I have a right to my opinion. Well, hey, I wouldn't deny them that. It's just that they think that the government has a duty to make their opinion law. At one time, I thought that if the government took control of various things, they could do a lot, particularly for people who are poor, less fortunate in one way or another. Over time, I've learned that that really does not work. I mean, it sounds better. It doesn't work.
You said in an interview with American Enterprise Institute some time ago, after quoting Eric Hoffer as saying, intellectuals cannot operate at room temperature. You said there always has to be a crisis, some terrible reason why their superior wisdom and virtue must be imposed on the unthinking masses.
Yes, you can go back over the last 100 years.
What I'm about to tell you about vitamin B12 may blow your mind. My name is Gary Brecka. I'm a human biologist and researcher, and I'm here to talk about vitamin B12, which is one of the most important compounds in the human body. Remember, B12 is a metal. We call it the cobalt metal. Now, when we put this metal into the human body, which is very necessary, we call it cobalamin. But there's 3 types of this cobalamin molecule that occur naturally in nature. One of them we make synthetically on our own. Believe it or not, we make this vitamin out of hydrogen cyanide and the cobalt metal. And we put this into vitamins that you are likely taking right now. Some of you are actually taking vitamins that are not only hurting your DNA and stealing vital nutrients from your cells, but they are robbing your body of vital oxygen and other light metals that are necessary for human function. I want you to look for this on the back of your vitamin labels, and if it is on the back of your vitamins, I want you to throw those vitamins in the trash. It's the only form of B12 that is not occurring naturally in nature. It is called cyanocobalamin. Cyanocobalamin. I'm sort of running out of room there. Cyano is short for cyanide. Don't believe me? A lot of people don't. So I'm taking you to the U.S. government's website at the National Library of Medicine at the National Institute of Health. You can go to this website yourself by typing in cyanocobalamin space PubChem, and you will go right to this area of the site. And what you're going to see when we go here is you're going to see the vitamin cyanocobalamin. This is the only form of synthetic B12 in the world, and it's the most common form of B12. So if I want to say, well, what is cyanocobalamin made out of? I can scroll down here to section 5.3. And this is where I'll learn what this chemical compound is derived from. So I scroll to section 5.3, and I see that cyanocobalamin, here it is made up of these 3 things. The cobalt metal, which all B12 is made up of. And then it's also made of something called hydrogen cyanide. I wonder what that is. Flammable, acute toxic, environmental hazard. So wait a second. I thought you just said that was a vitamin. It's also in our children's vitamins. It's also in Centrum vitamins. It's in the majority of mass manufactured multivitamins. It's in cereals. It's in all kinds of workout supplements. And this is a hydrogen cyanide derived form of B12. After the B12, the cobalt metal is delivered to your cell, you've got a floating cyanide molecule inside your cytoplasm. What does that cyanide molecule do? It's a thief. It starts to grab oxygen and other light metals and rob the cell of vital nutrients. Imagine that you invited 2 guests over to your house. One was methylcobalamin, a natural form of B12, and another one was cyanocobalamin, the synthetic form of B12. Well, they both show up at your house and they both give you a gift. Only on the way out, methylcobalamin takes out your trash. It actually lowers inflammation and leaves the cell by taking the trash out and actually giving you a benefit. Cyanocobalamin shows up and gives you a gift, and on the way out, steals your watches and your jewelry and robs you of the cash in your safe and steals all your silverware and then throws it in the trunk of your car and leaves with your car. It's a thief. It's a thief in the night. You invite it into the cell, and when it leaves, it takes vital nutrients that you need to perform optimally. I wonder what else they can use cyanocobalamin in besides children's vitamins. Well, one of the things that we use it in, because hydrogen cyanide is a highly toxic conjugate acid of cyanide that is used as a chemical weapon agent. That's right. We use it in chemical weapons and children's vitamins at the same time. So if you have this vitamin in your medicine cabinet, or you've got a multivitamin that contains this, you should be looking at our gene-based nutrition line. Gene-based nutrition is specifically formulated to give your genes inside your DNA the food that they need for you to function optimally. And I promise you, when they come inside your cell, I think about what's happening when these nutrients leave. I want them to take out the trash, lower inflammation, and leave the campsite better than when they showed up. Hydrogen cyanide, not only a chemical weapon, flammable, acute toxic, and environmental hazard, it's also a thief. So check for this hydrogen cyanide-based B12 in your medicine cabinet and throw it in the trash, and you'll improve your health just by doing that. It's just science.
Welcome to Get Mojo.
Fucking marketplace. Pop it off.
Deck threaten the integrity of our elections, the separation of powers, and press freedom. 1984 is here. Veteran journalist Cheryl Atkinson is joining to share insights on the state of our First Amendment rights. And the real pandemic is the rise in turbo cancers. Offering solutions and hope, this is Get Free with Christy Lee.
While other networks lie to you.
Dumb as a fucking box of rocks. Like, somebody gonna sit up here in my comment section talking about why Trump didn't do anything about the Flint, Michigan water crisis. But then when I asked their ass why their precious Obama didn't fix it when he sat up there and pretended as if the water was no longer contaminated, why the fuck he didn't do it then? They want to start talking about Trump motherfucking taxes and how come he only paid $750 because he found a legal way to fucking do it. And a lot of y'all just mad about it because guess what? If you had the money that he had to pay for an accountant that he had to where he don't have to pay all them motherfucking taxes, then you would do it too. Shut the hell up. I'm trying to be like Trump, not hate on him. I'm trying to learn from him, not hate on him. That's the difference between have and have nots. All of the have not people sitting back complaining about all the people that have. Because they're too busy fucking hating instead of trying to learn something so they can have too. Get a motherfucking clue, boo. The world doesn't revolve around your motherfucking feelings. If you want to be successful in life, if you want to get anywhere in life, you're going to have to be inclusive. You're going to have to learn from the people before you. And sometimes you're going to have to learn from people that you don't like. Period. That's why I say a lot of Biden supporters dumb as a fucking box of rocks because they don't have any real argument. They just jump all over the fucking conversation just to have something to say. Because they know everything that they stand don't make no goddamn logical sense. I said what the hell I said, period. And then when you try to explain this shit to them, they want to resort to
I don't believe this is fucking bullshit. I don't believe that.
$7,000 for an incarceration fee from the state of Florida.
What was your reaction?
I cried. I was hysterically crying. I literally felt like my entire past just punched me in the face. When I was 13, my parents split up. So it caused, a lot of dysfunction, a lot of misdirection in the household. So
complex or private prison complex, whatever you call it. This is. Girls rape them off and I'm sacrificed. Oh, I heard about this.
Where these gang members were keeping underage girls that led police to believe there was some sort of satanic ritual activity happening there. HPD says there were 3 underage girls in the apartment of the murder suspects, a 14-year-old, a 15-year-old who was murdered, and then a 16-year-old girl. Police say the 14-year-old told detectives she was kidnapped, drugged, and sexually assaulted by members of the MS-13 gang. Now, the 14-year-old also reportedly told investigators she was moved from one apartment to another, forced into consuming drugs and alcohol, then at one point was held down as Alvarez Flores tattooed the image of the Grim Reaper on her body from her knee down to her foot. This girl also told police the 15-year-old at the apartment was a girl named Genesis. She believes Genesis is the girl that officers found and sexually assaulted by members.
For whatever reason, I'm pretty good at predicting it. Unfortunately, this is the truth. Like these kids, man, you know. The power of persuasion is the word I'm looking for. All you need. Sometimes you feel, sometimes in life, you can feel a family member, a church member. Some radical system of other kind, maybe with all the immigrants, right?
Of the MS-13 gang. Now, the 14-year-old also reportedly told investigators she was moved from one apartment to another, forced into consuming drugs and alcohol, then at one point was held down as Alvarez Flores tattooed the image of the Grim Reaper on her body from her knee down to her foot. This girl also told police the 15-year-old at the apartment was a girl named Genesis. She believes Genesis is the girl.
Oh, Jesus, what is this fucking shit?
It's DoorDash. I have a delivery. It's DoorDash. I have a delivery for 103. This is G103. Yeah, I have a delivery for you. Can you open the door? Hi. Yeah, hi. Is anyone else home? You don't live with anyone else here?
I live here.
Okay.
There's no one else here. You want to come and check?
Yeah, can you come in and check?
Go ahead.
All right, guys. You want to come in here? DoorDash.
This is all this fucking weird shit. Satanic stuff. This is. I don't care what you're trying to say. What is it for? Favorite question for Destiny. Destiny, yes! Destiny, do you still believe in open marriages after your wife left you? After your wife left you, you are an absolute loser. After your wife left you, do you still believe in open marriages? Yeah, what? I'm not rich? Okay. No, you're so cool that you're rich by your wife, baby. You can't afford any of my money. You're not me for calling out your wife. Yeah, you fuck your wife, baby. Like, why did you get mad at me? You tried to ban me from a bitch. You tried to give me blackballs and stuff. Yeah, you're the one whose wife is cheating on you.
That's strong. I love it. I love it how fucking mad you are. Yes, be mad. Be mad. You're so fucking mad. Why do you ever grab the phone up there and misunderstand? You're looking at me here one. It's like you fucking loser. It's a fucking loser. What are you doing up there? Yes, you're a fucking loser. You're a loser. You're like, hey, bro, hey, bro. I know that you're hungry for my cup. I know you're so hungry for this cup. You're wasting every drop of my cup. Look, there's so many women up there. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't smile at me, that creepy fucking Chucky doll, bro. I'm a big black. You're always getting black every night. It's like a worse version of Alex Jones in every conceivable way. You're white black. Yes, I heard you say the same shit for 4 years. Get a new script. Get a new script. You're older money. Your wife still leaves you. That's fine. There's plenty of other fish in the sea, buddy. Look at all these people there. Thank you, Greg. Yeah, absolutely. Is that what you want from me? Is that what you're gonna beg for? Is that what you think you want me to be on for Austin? They're accepting people here. You're not trying to be nice. You're not trying to. You're hungry for everything. You're hungry for. I'm not trying to blackball you for anything. If anything, you're getting blue ball right now. Get the fuck off the stage, you fucking loser. You want to play? I know that you do the same thing. He's an actual couple. So.
Oh, Mr. President. What do you mean, shut up? I thought it was just because somebody had this stupid idea of trying terrorists in downtown New York City. Maybe that was it. Oh no, Biden is the intellect of the Democratic Party. So just a.
Bây giờ một cài phần luôn á. Một lá lên. Một rồi ấy. Một ơi, một lá lên. Một lá phần cái ngồi ấy. Phần cái một cái này. Phần cái một cái này đâu? Con đây. Lắc phát này sao mà? Một lá lên. Một lá lên. Đi đâu, một lá xoay một cao á. So you go keep talking. I don't mind.
Hold down, folks.
Series of questions. The first of which is, or one of the first questions was, did you vote in the 2020 election, and did you vote with an absentee ballot? And if they answered yes to both of those questions, then we asked a bunch of questions related to voter fraud. We didn't tell them that they were that we were asking, did you commit voter fraud? We just asked them about various behaviors. So for example, we asked people, did you vote in a state where you're no longer a legal resident? That's a pretty straightforward question. If you're not a permanent resident of a state, you can't vote there. 17% of people, nearly 1 in 5, said yes, they did do that. We asked people, did you fill out a ballot for someone else on their behalf? That's also illegal. You're not allowed to fill out someone else's ballot. 21% of people said yes to that question. We asked if people forged the signature of a friend or family member on their behalf, with or without their permission. We actually put that in the poll question, and 17% of people said yes to that. So all told, it's at least, and I say at least, 1 in 5 mail-in ballots involved some kind of fraudulent activity. But we didn't just stop there. We also asked everyone, whether they voted via mail-in ballot or not, so in-person voting as well, do you know anyone who personally, in your personal life, a friend, a family member, acquaintance, someone from work, has anyone ever admitted to you that they did one of these kinds of forms of voter fraud? And 10% and 11%, we asked 2 different questions on that, said yes, people admitted to me that they committed voter fraud.